I must begin this video by warning you, and at the same time quote the magnificent Celia Cruz by saying, "My English is not very good looking, but for you guys, and for the cause of course, I'm gonna give it a try." An Afro-descendant, devoted single mother, that's me. I was born 38 years ago, here in Santa Cruz, Bolivia, South America's heart for the ones who haven't heard of my country before. Both of my parents are from La Paz, but my mom is the one who gave me the gift of my precious Afro-heritage. Since I was a kid, I was truly connected to my roots and the African-Bolivian mixed culture. My frequent trips to the town of Los Yungas, the paradise where my mom is from, allowed me to witness firsthand the cultural manifestations that enrich my identity. I have listened with fascination to the stories of my ancestors told by many relatives, including great-grandparents who lived through the vestiges of slavery in Bolivia. Over the years, I have cherished countless family moments, enjoying the delightful flavors of meals crafted with fresh vegetables, spices, fruits, and many other ingredients that we planted and harvested with our own hands. Of course, using local recipes and traditional procedures. In these beautiful landscapes, I have been involved in collecting and processing the beautiful red grains of coffee. Also, I used to enjoy afternoon tea with sultana, which is the dried skin of coffee beans. Even now, the scent of sultana brings me immediate flashbacks to those days. An essential part of my memories involves the detailed process of coca leaves, often referred to as the millenary leaf. I used to observe extensive mountains covered with cocales, which are rectangular surfaces where the ground is traditionally prepared for coca bushes, resembling stairways to the sky. I have been part of the meticulous harvesting of each leaf by hand. The workers carefully gather them in white tokuyo sheets and carry these bundles walking uphill to the higher road. On sunny days, I observed how these fresh leaves were spread on specially designed cords known as caches, built of black stones to enhance the heat of the sun. This accelerates the drying process, making the leaves ready for traditional consumption. In those days, the road and access to the town were not easy, which is why people living in the town couldn't afford to own a car, motorcycle, or bicycle, mainly due to the lack of resources in their families. Everyone simply walked around carrying their stuff on their backs or with the help of mules, a pack animal which is the combination of a female horse with a donkey. The interesting fact is that the road to Los Yungas was very dangerous. It was opened by war prisoners from Paraguay who worked manually in those mountains. This gave rise to the name the Dead Road because it was narrow and had super high cliffs. People still die on it, but nowadays there are alternative roads. These experiences are not just personal treasures to me. They have shaped me and inspired the creation of my brand MAMBA NEGRA. It's my way of expressing who I am and paying homage to the rich cultures that have influenced my journey. With the concept of MAMBA NEGRA, I take you on a historical journey that stretches from Africa and the glorious days of my ancestors living in complete freedom to the modern era. It's a narrative that covers historical injustices and the ongoing fight for dignity and human rights. Mamba Negra guides you along the path, reintroducing a majestic background from Africa, embracing empowerment and standing proudly rooted on our heritage. Once again, I am Mamba Negra, an Afro-descendant Bolivian woman taking part in this traditional storytelling of Afro-Bolivian culture because I have lived all this in my skin. Ser mujer y negra es mi esencia y no mi sentencia.